small bunker with my mom, dad, and grandma. It was cramped and boring. One night, I remember Mom crying to Grandma. Mom and Grandma thought I was asleep, but I wasn't. I heard everything. It was hard to understand Mom because she was whispering and crying, so the words weren't very clear. But I heard something about Dad and how he was hurt. I felt bad. It made me want to cry. When Mom went to bed, I got off mine and sat on the ends of hers.
When Mom asked me what I was doing and to go back to my bed, I said, I just want to stay there just for 1 minute. So without her resisting, she closed her eyes. When I next saw my dad, his skin looked like scrambled eggs, and there were red bits of scar matted on his body. It reminded me of Mum crying, and that made me sad, and it was better when the red bits started to fade.
Interesting. Lots of food for thought. I'm not sure I quite understood it all. Tell me, from your starting point with the bubble, where these series of sort of apocalyptic sketches arose in relation to that.
The small bubbles and the big bubble. The small bubbles were memories, and we were acting out different memories. From his life when he was younger.
Right. Okay, so do you know what the actual photo is? Is it somebody who's won a world contest for blowing the biggest bubble, or what's the context of the photo?
Before we did the scenes, we decided to get our picture from a newspaper. And what we did is we all each found a picture that we liked, and then we voted on which one we liked the most and how well we could tell the story. So we weren't really focused on what they were about in the actual newspaper. We were focused on what we thought about it.
You could make of the story from the photograph.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, it's an extraordinary photograph. I don't know if anybody else here has seen it or can see the start point for this improvisation. It looks to me as if he might be the world champion bubble blower. An interesting response to it. So, how long did it take you to work on this piece?
A few weeks, but I managed to weeks.
Tell me the use of vocabulary within this. There was a whole sequence when you just spoke single words at a time.
That's because we were art critics and we were describing of what the picture looks like and how we thought it what went well with the picture. So we made 4 lines up. So.
Okay. Of this picture?
No, just pictures in an art gallery.
Okay. So this is really very, very loosely a starting point, but then has no bearing really on what followed. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What did you want to say?
We were saying little monologues of what the story was.
Did you each write your own monologue?
We discussed it. Yeah, we discussed it, and we made a small monologue, and then.
Okay. And the sound effects and the sort of strobe lighting at the end. What was that to suggest?
The lights going on and off from that was a war.
Yeah, there's a war going
You're all deeply depressed, aren't you? I just watched a musical about the apocalyptic end of Hong Kong. Now you've turned a giant bubble into war.
Guys, can you explain how many bubbles there are? There is actually, they did actually cut, there is a bit more of a narrative. We don't know about the bubbles. Can you explain about the bubble and why there's those scenes and what they mean for the bubble, please?
So in each bubble, there's like a memory, and we acted out like the scenes of the memory, and like how like the person.
Who is he? Who's the man in the picture?
Okay, so we made we used this paper and we decided his name, and we had like different traits of him. One of the traits was he was an artist. So one of the memories was happy, and it was so like from there it was like a gallery, and then we were looking at the pictures in the gallery, and so that was the first one, and then the second one was it was a burglary, and like we were trying to look for stuff in the house, and then the third one was
A surprise.
and he had got 100%
on his history exam when he usually got below 50.
Are we still talking about the same man?
Yes.
All right, well, it was a highly complex and very stylish performance, and I congratulate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.